Welcome to the Trend Detection Podcast, powered by Siemens. And now your host, Niall Sullivan.
Welcome to this very special episode of the Trend Detection Podcast. As you can see, we're in a slightly different environment today in Siemens GWE in Erlangen. I'm really pleased to say I'm joined by Dominik Klemm. We're going to talk about how Senseye is being used at Siemens GWE. So a really interesting conversation. But I guess to start with, Dominik, it'd be great to get a bit of background on your role here and what you do.
Yeah, first of all, I'm Dominik, as you said. Hello, welcome here in Erlangen.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, my role is maintenance planner here in GWE. So what I'm doing is planning, scheduling and documentation of our maintenance works here in GWE and creating of maintenance strategies or concept, as well as I'm doing digitalization of maintenance. So also I'm project leader here in GWE for the Senseye.
So I guess what I want to do, Dominik, is just start the story. So thinking all the way back before you had Senseye implemented here at GWE, and just a question about how did you use to monitor your assets?
Yeah, our currently connected machines were not monitored in this form before, but our lightweight robots for the automatization here in GWE are analyzed via Splunk.
So in terms of the challenges you were facing before Senseye, could you sort of go into a little bit detail about that, Dominik?
Yeah. The biggest challenge we had is that we didn't have the data in the level in detail we would like to have.
And so why was that important to your organization?
Because our goal was to reduce the plant downtime and furthermore increase the machine availability. With predictive maintenance, we now have another approach at our disposal.
So Dominik, so when was the moment you decided to try something new?
It was during our digitalization and the Lean Digital Factory project. We came across of the topic predictive maintenance and become aware to the company Senseye. With two other plants, this has become a co-creation pilot.
So I guess the big question, Dominik, is why did you choose Senseye?
Yeah, we were looking for suitable solutions for predictive maintenance, but many were either manufacturer or technology specific. Senseye's vendor agnostic and technology agnostic approach was therefore very interesting to us. In addition, with the co-creation pilot, we were also able to contribute our own ideas for the product development.
So in terms of your experience of using Senseye, so why predictive maintenance?
Yeah, the focus is on increasing plant availability or avoiding unnecessary plant downtime. In addition, we want to save storage space, since an accurate forecast means that not so many spare parts have to be kept in stock, but can be ordered just in time.
And in terms of other tools and partners that you use with Senseye Predictive Maintenance, could you go into a little bit more detail about that? Integrations, that kind of thing?
Yeah, we have several products from Siemens in use, and we expect to consolidate them as part of the Accelerator marketplace.
So if we go into the specifics of Senseye Predictive Maintenance, what are the features that stand out most to you or most helpful to you?
Yeah, personally, my favorite feature is the creation of the dashboards, because here I have an overall view of all our machines at the same time. In addition to that, the next thing is the training of the algorithm.
We know your favorite features, but which ones do you use the most and why?
Yeah, the most I'm using is to train the algorithm to minimize our pseudo cases. Each algorithm has to be adapted to detect error cases and not to open a case that is not necessary.
So what I'd like to move on to next, Dominik, is actually for you to describe some of the most positive experiences you've had using Senseye Predictive Maintenance, if possible.
Yeah, the high level of commitment and dedication of support is not standard. If you had a concern, it was addressed as quickly as possible, and constant feedback was given of the status to me and from the issue. The support from Senseye is very flexible, accommodating, and one receive attract suggestions as to which data collection makes sense for which data can and should be set in relation to the other ones. The cooperation is extremely constructive and always goal-oriented.
So what I wanted to move on to next, Dominik, was actually if you could describe some of the most positive experiences you've had using the tool Senseye Predictive Maintenance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the high level of commitment and dedication of the support is not standard. If I had a concern, it was addressed as quickly as possible and constant feedback was given on the status of the issue. So the support from Senseye is very flexible, accommodating, and one receives attract suggestions as to which data collection makes sense for which data should be set in relation to the others. And the cooperation is extremely constructive and always goal-orientated.
And if we sort of look at the results of Senseye Predictive Maintenance, what the outcomes are, so how exactly has Senseye Predictive Maintenance helped you to achieve your business goals and overcome those challenges that we've sort of talked about before?
Yeah, they made us looking more closely at the problems of our machines and analyzed them in more detail. So this has opened new perspective on problem solving.
So Dominik, would you recommend the Senseye Predictive Maintenance platform and why?
In my opinion, the platform is good, even if we have not been able to fully exploit the classic benefits of the platform. So far, we still have been able to learn very much about our machines here. I would make a concrete recommendation at this point, provided that the conditions of predictive maintenance are met or clarified. Here, I mean the data availability of the right data. To close the circle here, I can recommend a conversation with our colleagues from Senseye because they have a high level of experience and expertise. To close the circle here, I can recommend a conversation with the colleagues from Senseye as they have a high level of expertise and can quickly think their ways into plans. They can therefore provide very good support when it comes to select the data.
Just finally, Dominik, I just wanted to ask you, so what are your plans and aspirations for the future here at GWE?
It's a digital-based maintenance. In concrete terms, this is a maintenance that is exclusively data-based. So to get there, it's a long and difficult road, but the topic of predictive maintenance is indispensable.
So we've come to the end, but I'd like to thank Dominik again for your time and for your hospitality here at Siemens GWE. It's been really great to interview you.
Thank you for having me.
That's great. Thank you to our audience for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed our session. And please like and subscribe on all your favourite channels for the next episodes for the Trend Detection podcast, and see you next time.
Please like and subscribe on all major podcast channels and find out more about Senseye Predictive Maintenance at Siemens.com.